Sure, so we're in a little town called Deena, about an hour south of Fairbanks, and it is a wonderful K through 12 school, actually pre-K through 12 school now. If old one-room schoolhouse, if you think, or not one room, but one school. A delightful community, parent engagement. It has a boarding school as well. It's one of our over 500 schools in the state of Alaska, and because we're geographically dispersed, a lot of our schools are small like this, but it's a wonderful place to learn, and we're here to celebrate an excellent educator. So, I'll get emotional again because educators are service-oriented and have a heart of gold. Give, give, give. I've worked, this is my 35th year. My first year I subbed and then had worked full-time for 34 years. And it is an amazing career. Really does what your organization shares, that it makes, it creates the future in our young people with hope, inspiration, smarts to do the job. And so just, I deal in so much political stuff every day that when I get to celebrate good people doing good work for young people in our state, it's amazing. So thank you. And sorry for the tears.
That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. It's a truly wonderful, because you know, there's a lot of I don't know, a lot of big egos. And you can get your way in the world by talking about yourself, but this is, whether it's true or not, and this is something from your organization that you identify excellence, you celebrate it, you reward it, which as it affects teachers, and I've known many, not a Milken myself, but know many over my career, and they are fantastic teachers, and they do touch multiple other teachers in multiple lives. So this is just only going to grow. And so just thank you. It's amazing. Welcome to Alaska. Sure. Really, for what I said, it's, you know, when you become a teacher, it is, there isn't a lot of money in the game. You're not getting rich. You're pouring your heart out. It's altruistic. You really believe in changing the lives of others and in changing the world. And you go unnoticed many times. Many educators are unnoticed, but you know, you plug away morning, evening, night, weekends, through the summers, continue to learn. And it's a, I mean, I wouldn't trade my career for anything, but it generally goes unnoticed. You know, you're not celebrating it on TV, you're not watching it every Sunday, or you know, seeing it in the movies. It's real work done by real people, and it's amazing to be able to celebrate real people, especially when it's such a surprise and a shock that they would even be noticed with all the many good educators around, that was their day. It was their day to shine. So she is going to be fantastic. She is an early educator, which Alaska passed a reading initiative a couple of years ago, and it's just in its infancy stages, but we're starting to see great results. And her classroom was amazing. And so her ability then to work with other colleagues that might be a little nervous about the science of reading or the techniques, the pedagogy that they're using for kids' success, she now can share her story about how she learned, how she was able to take what she learned with the new skills and tools for learning and take it to her classroom, and what a difference it made. And she has the evidence to demonstrate it. She has the heart to demonstrate it, and I know that she'll be someone that we can call on in Alaska to help us really support other teachers, especially new to the career teachers, getting into classrooms and really learning the skills for early literacy. Yes, and I was in a high school. I grew up in Texas, right outside of Austin, a place called Round Rock. Went to Round Rock High School, and in those days, they gave everybody the ASVAB, so I was supposed to be an accountant, supposedly. And it was my junior year teacher, Mr. Patrick Schmidt, that, and again, I'm a math person, and I became a math teacher, but he was my high school English teacher that was so incredibly batty and amazing, and acted out so many plays and acted out parts of the literature that we were reading, and he just let me know. I was a little awkward kid, so he, you know, I just was like, man, I want to do what he does. So I went, changed my path. Went to a local school in the state and became an educator, and then in 1990 I moved up here and started my career here in Alaska. And I get to be silly and goofy and have fun and teach kids math, which is so important, especially for young women to love math and young kids to love math. But it is odd that an English teacher taught me that, but I think it was just his love for what he did, that I wanted that kind of life.